Hey everybody, welcome back, part two. So yeah, the video's going on for a little bit here. So I decided I was going to break it up into two parts. So part two, we're going to start wiring up Chanzon's LEDs. Again, big thanks to Chanzon and their customer service. They got these things here quick, like really quick. Alright, so let's go see how we got those done. Part two. Alright. So, we got our leads put together here. Well, I'm going to show you what I was trying to do before this one here, a successful soldering, we'll call it, and how the other stuff just wasn't working. And I'm going to chalk it up to a different type of solder. This stuff here is probably a low temp. It's for soldering railroad tracks back when I was doing hand laid track. Alright, so there's our positive terminal soldered on. Now let's just do a quick test. Must still work. Hey, look at that, it works. Okay. Let's get our negative cable out now. That's 18 gauge. Now, I can get away with just the one clip this time. Okay, we'll bring our torch or our soldering iron over. Get this all warmed up. I really hope this is showing up on the camera. I'm really looking forward to to the new camera getting used, because then I'll be able to actually focally zoom in on things and hopefully give everybody a much clearer view. Okay. Now we're going to do 4 of these light bulbs here. A piece of fluff. And I'm going to just think here, so I might as well just film all this, right? Obviously. Okay, oops. I got parasites. Okay. So let's snip and snip. Right. Right. That might have been too short. Probably is too short. Okay. So that. Now remember, I'm not an electrician, I'm not electronics, I just know a couple basics from high school 25 years ago. And I know enough that red to red, black to black. I think, right? Let's get rid of these little pieces here. Okay, now the longer is positive. Bring this guy back here. Bring it back up, all up into view. Where are we here? There we are. Okay, I think we're right in the right spot. Okay. Bring that over. Get that warmed up. Probably best to start at the end, right? Or the beginning. Depends what direction you're looking at it. Or what you're yelling at the screen. I'm sure somebody out there knows what they're doing. As long as I'm doing this completely well. Well, for starters, I'm just going to tilt this down a little bit. Yeah. Nicer angle for me to look at it, at least. There we go. Starting to take. And if you're all wondering, when I was soldering my hand lathe track, I wasn't very good at it either. But at least I know I'm not good at it. But I'll keep trying. There it goes. Okay, there's another positive. Okay. Well, that cools off very quick, actually. Again. I say it, I'm just a truck driver, not a electronics crafter of any sorts. But you all go ahead and start yelling at the TV. Here, I put a little piece there. I got an idea. I think when it melts, then I'll know it's hot. And then, just like it did there. Then I'll know it's time to bring the roll up. Alright. Okay. Now, just for giggle's sakes, let's make sure this all still works. Look at that, they both light up. Means I'm doing something right. Maybe. Okay, so I'm going to wire up the next two sets, and I'll come back and we'll start installing this into the ship and figure out how we're actually going to run all the wiring. Alright, so I ended up only putting on one extra LED here. And these things shine very bright. They're like spotlights. So we're going to have them laying down. I figure if I attach them right about here, this is oh, I thought that was loose. This should be the right location. So let's get our hot glue gun out. Doesn't have to be fancy. Right. I don't like this glue gun. Well, not the glue gun. I don't like the glue. It leaves an awful lot of stringies. See? But I can't find my bigger one. So, for a time being, and we don't need it very often. Just that odd time. And this is just to hold it in place. This isn't to do anything else fancy. Okay, we'll let this cool down, solidify. And while we're doing that, let's turn around a bit more here. What are you all seeing? Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I got the battery block. I'm gonna get these batteries out. And I'm just going to attach that right here somewhere. I should screw it down. It's got a screw hole. On the other hand, this will work just fine. Now I'm going to put it off to the side, just because I want it to be easy to access without fear of hitting something. And then I got a hole drilled over here, so we'll run the wires up, and then this looks good and solid. Now let's recompose a little bit here. Work you guys up a little bit more. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so we got our cables here. Let's okay. I think I just cut it just long enough. Okay, so I'm gonna run as a joke. I'll put the positive down the valve here because, like I said, as a little joke, we'll keep the positive going forward. Alright, now put that positive back up there. And negative. Keep the negative behind you. Positive up there as well. That could just get tucked in there. Okay, I might as well just keep showing here, right? Why should I? Can you see what I'm doing? We could recompose that a little bit better, eh? Up there? No. Okay. I think well, that is definitely a larger difference. Much better. Okay, so yeah, that thing was loose. So obviously it would have been having a hard time. Alright. Turn that thing off. Doesn't. Okay, so this should look like that. So what? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so those lights work. I'm gonna get these wrapped up in electrical tape here real quick. I'll recompose and then I'll throw the deck up on top and get all the lights dimmed down, and we can see what it looks like, and hopefully it's the correct effect. Alright, okay, so I got all recomposed here. Now we'll turn on all the lights nice and dark, and moment of truth. And there we go. Well, that one light there's awful bright on the camera, eh? Yes. It must have an LED pointer, right? It's not that bright in reality for some reason. Well, the camera is really picking up that one for some reason. Well, there we have it. portholes are lit up. Very cool. So there we go. I'll get the bow done the exact same way. I don't know if I don't think we need to show the bow. It'll be done identically to the stern. I'll probably show everybody how I wire the two together and wire them up again. We'll continue on with that kind of a step. But yeah. All right. So I will. I'll be getting the bow done. I'll do that off camera, but it'll be done exactly the same as the stern. Next up, I believe, we'll definitely be installing the propeller shafts and the propellers. We'll get those put on because once this is sealed up, it's sealed up. And then we'll probably be starting the prep on the deck to install scale decks. All right, well, so that's this week's episode. Again, thanks for all the new subscribers. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more and continue on the journey with us. And all right, we'll see you next week. Thank you.